We just got out of the shower. We as in me, the collective that is me. It is late. I had hoped to be in bed a lot earlier than this, but that's okay. I have a few videos that I may post here in the next couple of days of just me throwing together some sea salt body scrubs in my living room because I still want to help. I don't know. Maybe you have dry skin. I don't know. I am in Florida, and to be honest with you, what my grandma needs is 24-hour care. Like, she needs people who are outside of her room making sure she's not sneaking off, and hurting herself, and so I've started taking up the night shift, and then as things were being rearranged downstairs the other day for my stepdad's procedure, I found my grandpa. Yay! So, just honoring, I'm honoring an energy. We're gonna get into, we're gonna start with Memento Mori. These two have things to say. I've got a lavender and a white candle here, and I have some essential oils going. It's kind of one of those energies where we're having to honor authority. And it doesn't have to be I'm sensing from this energy that we're not needing to be performative or theatrical necessarily. Sometimes there's a time and a place and a purpose and a preference for making sure that you make sure these bitches know. But for some reason, what I'm gathering is that you are being called to step in a form of authority that's very easygoing, because you don't have to intimidate to get this done. You're just stepping into your birthright, and it will be done. It's a very different energy. There's going to be times where you're going to have to get ugly, but there are also times where by authority, you don't have to step into that realm. There's actually other things that are being given that opportunity. So I have eucalyptus, lavender, and lemongrass, and we're working with this. I am hearing a lot about authority, stepping into authority. Except, we saw that card again. Wow, they flew the hell out. Okay. The universe goes on. I shuffled this deck. The path is lit. I shuffled this deck after the last reading, but this is giving a weird ass deja vu, bro. These are the same cards. I'll honor it. Legacy lives on. I'm shuffling this deck, guys. Support, rebirth, and renewal. T first. It's a 7-card pull. So I'm getting this story. We are talking about acceptance. We're talking about walking in authority at the same time. It's legacy lives on. This person is in a literal glass house with not a care in the world, is what I see here. Like, afraid of nothing. Nothing. Afraid of nothing. Like, why would you be afraid of this birthright right here? Tea first? Like, so unbothered. Like, you're used to the ego death. You're used to having to take these hits. Like, this is... You eat ego death for breakfast is what I'm hearing. You have the support that you need. And, like, for some of you, I'm hearing it different ways. I'm hearing it in terms of, like, you have the external support of, like, people to go to, you know, mental health professionals or something like that, or friends or family, you know, loved ones, things of that nature. But for some of you, it's like, for some of you, and I would say including myself, some of you are needing to connect with your spiritual team. Some of you need to actually be talking to your spiritual team members about some things. Okay, I've got the Ace and Four of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. There's a lot of, like, papyrus and papyrus energy in these cards too. I will show them again. Sorry, you have to sit through this. Okay. My bad. So yes, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. And when I say papyrus energy, I'm saying, like, this blue guy right there is a papyrus shoot. These two are supposed to be papyrus shoots. I'm getting a lot of, like, Wadjet energy. You might be Egyptian and work with Wadjet. Snakes, cobras could be significant. These are also, these are sun rays, so I'm seeing sun energy, but yeah, I'm seeing, like, papyrus shoot energy and, snake energy, like, and again, like I said, the Wadjet, the god Wadjet, she could be significant to you. So first we have the glory of Ra-Aten, which is the combination of the god Ra and the god Atum. They are kind of like amalgamized together, like they're the mixture of the creator god and the sun god put together. In some schools they are one and the same, in other schools they're separate versions or of, like, ultimate deity energy. Winning, success, glory. On that card we've got the array of the north, closing of accounts, and the division of goods. So there's, like, a breaking off that's gonna happen that's gonna benefit for you, is what I'm hearing. So, like, no need to be upset, no need to be worried, no need to be stressed out. Like, this breaking off, this breakup, I'm hearing this ending of a relationship potentially, and it could be your job, it could be a relationship, a romantic one, it could be a friendship, it could be a relative. Whatever this is, like, this breaking off is going to be a benefit to you. Like, you will no longer have to stress about how potentially damaging the relationship is that you've recently let go of, or the idea that you've let go of, I'm hearing. And we have our Three of Wands, the flowering, papyrus, fruits, fertility, birth. Yeah, so, like, you're gonna have money. Pentacles is money. Coins, pentacles. Like, it's specifically money. I'm also hearing assets. like smart assets. I'm hearing it's like part of your legacy. There might be an opulent energy. I feel like I hear my grandma in the bathroom, but I also think my stepsister could be. Anyways, doesn't matter. All is well. So I'm sensing like an authority. I'm sensing like the legacy. It's interesting because like I'm not communing with my grandpa necessarily, but his energy was very authoritative. He was not a big dude. He looks like a big dude, but he was actually like a littler guy. My grandma was much bigger than him, actually. And, he was just very like, he was a dental tech, I hear, and then I found out that like he ended up going, into like cult ministry, basically. But he was the kind of pastor that would like, him and this one over here, my grandma over here that's still with us, like, when they pray, a movement occurs. Like, you can't deny that. Like, maybe they're not necessarily on top of, maybe they're old school, maybe they're a bit outdated in certain philosophies and ideologies, but they have a connection to the divine that, like, the divine will move on their behalf in really big and interesting ways. And so, I'm sensing that, like, with the assets that you're getting comes the breaking off. And the legacy that attaches itself to you is beyond the money. It's like you are making your own legacy, and it is a derivative of a longer lasting legacy. And so that's 1212 on the timer as I say this. That is part of the connectivity that you have, is what I'm hearing. That's probably the reason why, excuse me, you are basically in the kind of position you're in right now where you're like, hey, like, I mean, if you're here, you're getting the reassurance maybe that you needed to hear. Full moon, fully living the powers of the universe. Yeah, because the universe goes on, and you're you're in the power of that energy. I don't know if I said, but it's like whatever it is that I'll honor those. 11, Obara. Happiness is the greatest wealth the gods can give us. So that's a positive Odu. And then Owarin. Good luck is only one step ahead. 21. So, I'm going to read this. I'm going to go through these. Happiness is the greatest health the gods can give us. Regent Orishas are Oshosi, Logunede, and Shango. Keywords are natural beauty, charisma, humorous, makes friends easily, skill with sales and money, great at selling yourself and your idea. So lots of money. Money, 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 money. If you didn't know, money. The coin, the bag. Like, I'm hearing literal money, like fairytale money. Oh my goodness. Prosperity and good luck marks this moment in your life under the positive direction of Odu Obara. You were born to be happy, to share joy and good humor. Your open smile lights up the place and enchants everyone around you. No wonder this is the ideal time to make new friends and establish personal or commercial partnerships. It's also a good time to search for the best opportunities in everything that happens to you personally, but especially in material and financial matters. A salesperson by nature, the ease with which your ideas, projects, and products are accepted is the key to your success at this stage. How about starting to take them off the page and transform the reality around you into new ways to make money? With so much excitement within you, it is necessary to control your feelings a little, because sometimes your joy can be confused with a lack of seriousness. Therefore, it is important to know how to gauge the measure of dreams and reality that you show the world around you in order to enchant without seeming childish or inconsequential. I will say that, like, that is definitely at me while this dude's sitting over here, like, the fantastical ideas on this side of the family was definitely out of balance a lot of the time. Still, under the protection of Orishas, Ososhi, the Logunede, and Shango, you have many reasons to celebrate, as Odu Obara guarantees you bliss, whatever your purpose. Its motto is, if there is no easy way, there is also no impossible way. Keep your confidence and smile in the certainty that the paths ahead will lead to the great victories that the Orishas are preparing for you. So, yeah. You just gotta keep your balance. Keep your balance. Empowering ritual, in case you are interested. On the last night of waxing moon, prepare a power pot in a glass jar with all the kinds of seeds and grains you have in your kitchen pantry, adding one at a time in layers. Between these layers, put 6 coins, a few drops of your favorite perfume, and your wealth and prosperity wishes written on a piece of white paper. On top of the last layer, place a seashell and a candy and put the power pot in the highest place in your home or work. After 6 days, bury the contents, except the glass jar, which can be reused, of your power pot in your garden or in a potted plant. Okay, so yeah, this is a great opportunity to do some rituals, whether that be honoring ancestors, by kind of connecting with the way that they did things, is what I'm hearing. Like, for me, I have been trying to take care of plants because, this grandma here used to be like a jungle keeper, basically, in her little house, and so, in her little apartment. And, so I just like to, it's both positive aspects. Sorry, I like to, try to, keep that alive as much as I can. Sorry, number 21, Owarin, good luck is only one step ahead. My bad. So you have 2 positive aspects? Homie, I have not ever done a reading in this deck where both of the cards. Regent Orishas are Eshu, Oya, and Ogun. Communicative, makes friends easily. Tendency to acquire wealth in youth. Money. Ability to start over, like the Phoenix. Good heart. Born entrepreneur. Natural beauty and good luck. Brave and stubborn. Pursues goals. Like, money. Money, money, money. It's your money. You get money. I don't know why. Like, it's just, it's not gonna be, I don't know, it's like I have to be very, like, frank with you. It's not gonna be what you think. Like, you are gonna have some loss, and you're used to loss, and it's gonna fucking suck, and you're gonna survive that, and also money. I don't know why, but I have to keep saying that. Whoever's ancestors are up in here trying to tell me money. They're funny. How nice is it to be able to recognize that good luck has always accompanied you, even during the biggest storms? What the fuck did I say? With the positive regency of Odu Orarin, self-confidence is your trademark, determination to achieve goals your life's motto. This regency announces the continuation of winning cycles, giving the strength to conquer prominent positions and even greater goals. No matter what happens with your intelligence and creativity, you feel like a phoenix rising from the ashes, ever more beautiful, ever stronger. I have a phoenix tattoo on my back. That's so interesting. So phoenixes could be significant to you. Sorry, I'm like scratching my leg, bro. Phoenixes could be significant to you as well. Like a lot of like energies and cosmic beings and mythos beings, interdimensional beings, a lot of like winged creatures, and also a lot of like reptilian creatures. coming in here. This regency announces the continuation of winning cycles, giving the strength to conquer prominent positions and even greater goals. No matter what happens, with your intelligence and creativity, you feel like a phoenix rising from the ashes, ever more beautiful, ever stronger. This is how you wake up every day and insist on pursuing your dreams urgently. After all, tomorrow is always uncertain. Living every second to the extreme at a speed that only you are able to keep up, you don't wait for anything and prefer to pay the price. How about slowing down to enjoy the scenery? Tea first, right? This one definitely is over here reminding you, like, hey, like, don't try to, like, blow past this. And I think it's possible that some of the avoidance of lingering in certain places is because you feel the full range of what that experience is like. I understand that. The influences of Orisha's Oya and Eshu also bring good luck in business and ease in generating and managing wealth, so it is time to invest in your professional plans and skills. Your know-how to delegate tasks, acting with excellence in teams, especially in charge of them. Your dreams and plans are big and point to infinity, but in your eagerness to see them fulfilled, you may end up taking on responsibilities that are not yours. Be careful, because when everything is going well, you can get the impression there are no dangers. Naivety is your weak point, and you risk becoming the victim of freeloaders. My God. And I think some of you needed to hear it like that. You are breaking off from a freeloader. And you could really love this freeloader ass bitch. But you need to cutty. I don't know what. Get you some candles, okay? Write something on the candle. Put some string around these 2 candles and burn that shit. Cord cut. Clean yourself off. Either egg, salt, scrub, sugar, scrub, sage, I don't care. Vibration, get it off you. This is a freeloader. I hate to remind you of this, but for some reason there is someone here who needs you to hear 2 things. Freeloader 2233 on that timer. And money. Okay. The ritual that you could probably do on a waxing or full moon. Wasn't the last one a waxing moon? Let's find out. I didn't mark the page. Yep, on the last night of waxing moon phase. So this one is also saying waxing or full moon phase. Like a waxing or full moon Wednesday night, put 11 different crystals and a personal jewel, if you have one, in a glass jar and fill it with water, then cover it to protect it. I am being moved to say, some of you guys collect pebbles. Those will do. Store-bought is fine. No, like, you can use your pebbles, you can use your random rocks. I do have crystals, but like nice smooth stone is also fine. Seashells, I'm also hearing, is fine. In a glass jar, fill it with water, then cover it to protect it. Light a yellow or orange candle in front of your jar and meditate with it before you, picturing the good luck and wealth you wish in your life. Once the candle has burnt, let the jar rest outside under the dew through the night. Next morning, as soon as you wake up and before speaking to anyone, wash your hands and feet with the jar's water. Yeah, cleanse. That's just a detailed Orisha style ritual for a cleanse. I guess, yeah, we're gonna close out, see what the goddesses have to say. I lied. I'm hearing, like, just these 2 things so loud during this reading is, like, freeloader and money. And, oh, you know what? One more thing to read. I'm going to reshuffle that because that went places, but I still want to read you what the full moon card means for you after reading these other cards. And I'm going to read the waxing too, since it came up twice in the reading. This is the phase when the moon is most visible and bright, reigning fully in the sky. It is during this period that the spiritual energies reach their peak and consolidate, vibrating strongly and therefore strengthening the achievement and fulfillment of your goal. At the same time, it is also the phase when things can get a little bit out of control, and its energy has grown and expanded, and it's now reaching the most intense and powerful time. If a positive Odu card presents itself, embrace its blessings and remember to be thankful for all you have right now. Oh my god. Yes, please please indulge in gratitude. I say that like that because don't be grateful. Like, you have to be grateful is not what I mean. I mean, like, indulge in looking around and just being like, I'm so grateful that I found this drink. I have this snack. I found my blanket. I smell so good. I talk to, my friends, whatever. Like, just be grateful and indulge in all of the things you could just be grateful to yourself for. I really think that's going to help a lot. The full moon energy indicates that situations will intensify until they harmonize and consolidate. Consolidation. Freeloader. Money. Allowing you to enjoy them while getting prepared for the new things that will surely come your way, like money. Assets. Legacy building. The whole package. Everything. And it's weird because, like, even though this is largely a money reading and not a romance reading, but it's also, like, a romance reading, like, in the way of, like, I think you already heard the romance piece and now you need to be reminded of the money. Let go of the freeloader energy, too. Okay, so yes, we read that. And, like, this one bent. Maganas. The number 8 could be significant. In the semi energy, that blue dude right here is a semi, so the spirit realm. Like, Maganas are a form of weapon. So you have all of the tools that you need to fight a battle. Because Oya is god, an Orisha of storms. So that energy, that lightning in the background, I saw a lot of that. This is the universe, going on, right? This is accepting what's going on. Like, despite what it looks like, Valley of the Shadow of Death, your path is lit, right? I'm seeing all this. So, like, you are fully decked out. You have the support you need. You are able to take care of yourself during this phase. Like, you are going through shit and you're allowed and able to take care of yourself. And most people cannot take care of themselves through a rough patch. You are very blessed. You do this all the time. All the time. Money. You have all of the tools. I'm seeing Oya is... Too many are coming out. Please. Please. There's a lot of frazzled energy. It's like, it's like the desire to get confused is this, like, Kotora, a parrot, in the energy of the parrot. Obviously, it would be in it, but, like, no, the parrot, in the parrot energy, 1s could be significant, the number 9 can be significant, like, messenger energy, companionship energy, because Kotora, the parrots, were, like, our messenger birds. They were highly revered. I think we did eat them too, though, so it was just kind of like, it was an honor and a privilege, and also, like, nom, I don't know. So you are... Anything else? It's like they all want to fucking come out, so I guess I'm just gonna go for it, yeah. Chief energy. So you have your chief energy here. Messenger energy. Heavy messenger energy. Heavy divine feminine energy coming in. Some of you... It's Pride Month, so I feel moved to say some of you are having a divine feminine energy coming in. Like, and they're going to be taking care of things. They're going to be like that. Bro, okay, can't make this crazy. Number 11 can be significant. There's 2 of them here. I'm polyamorous. You could be polyamorous. You might have 2 divine femme. You might have 2 to 3 divine feminine energies coming in. What a blessed person you are. God knows. In the spirit realm, you could have 3 canoes coming in. You know? Because there aren't other cards in here with 3 of them, so like, you could have 3 coming in. 3 divine femme energies coming in. We're not talking about body parts. Oh, wow. Okay, so it was like, this is not a love reading, but also, and then it was a love reading on top of it. So it's like, let go of the freeloader. Money, freeloader, break it off. Step into the next life, your next life, in the authority of your legacy is what I'm hearing. They do, though. They have something to say, so we're going to wrap it up here with our African Goddess Rising deck. Whoa. Celestial alignment. Inkosazana, Goddess of Celestial Alignment. Sekhmet, I already know this card. I'm very intimately aware. Wounded Healer Sekhmet, that makes sense. Anything else in this toy? I'm going to put those back, because oh, I put them in the wrong way. Y'all. The frazzlement. Oh my god. Do I need anything else? Okay, that bottom one felt like it wanted to be talked to. Mojaji of manifestation. Okay, yeah, like, this is you being told in many ways. So we're gonna actually start last to first. Number 9, Mojaji, manifestation. Some of y'all manifested multiple partners. That's what I heard. That some of y'all manifested multiple partners, and they're all coming. All of them. They're all coming. Your family is coming. Aww. Your family is coming. Goddess of manifestations. Balobedu in South Africa, Temple of Conjurers, element of water, lots of water energy here. Goddess Mojaji is the hereditary rain queen of South Africa's Balobedu people, a matrilineal queendom. Mojaji's daughters dance to the frequency of rain. The guidance says showers of blessings are yours. You are a rainmaker, master manifester, shapeshifter, alchemist, and sorceress. Upon your hands and open your hands and heart. Embodiment, yes. Make it rain. You are manifesting. You are manifesting. Manifestation. You are manifesting big. This has been a long time coming. You are co-creating with spirit. Match the energetic frequency, the ache of your desire. You are magnetic, and like attracts like. Raise your vibration to align with the sacred. Close your eyes and see your blessings. Feel them in your bones. Ask, believe, act, allow, receive. Declaration, divine blessings flow to me so easily. That is like, you need to remember it. You need to say, you're so used to being affirmed that like bullshit's going down that you're really uncomfortable sitting in the space of, and you are blessed regardless of all. Regardless, not even despite, regardless. You are blessed. You're very uncomfortable there. And I understand that. Sekhmet, Egypt. wounded healer, temple of warriors, element of fire. Like I said, there's some Makana energy, spiritual Glock energy is what I'm hearing. Sekhmet ain't no joke. Sekhmet is the fierce ancient Egyptian goddess of war, the sun, and healing. What did I say? Sun energy? This is a sun. What the hell did I say? She carries life force in her palm with the power to create or destroy. The guidance says, heal thyself. Everyone gets your best, except you. You are a healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last. You do have to put your shit first. If there's one thing that I am learning about taking care of my grandma and, like, still maintaining 2 marriages and my relationships with my friends, is that I cannot do any of this if I don't bathe, if I don't take care of my skin and my body and my diet and sleep. Even though I'm just saying, like, it's late and I need to go to bed. Like, seriously though, when I don't take care of myself, if I'm not eating, if I'm not sleeping, I am weaker, I am more agitated, I'm less present, I'm in a survivalistic space. I had to learn. And you probably need to learn through these affirmation style readings. Because I mean, like, seriously, the African gods, the Orisha's African gods deck, man, usually it does not go easy on anyone. Like, that one's a straight shooter, and you really need to hear these positive affirmations over your life. When did you decide to become a martyr? Take a breath. Wounded healers hold sadness, rage, and fear of brokenness. Being a warrior isn't a choice for our beloved foremothers. They did the best they could. But being a goddess warrior for us is knowing that we have the choice not to fight all the time. Deep dive questions. What are your swords, the weapons you use to fight? And what are your shields, the ways you defend yourself? Dare to lay the burdens down, along with your swords and shields. Declaration, it is safe to put myself first. Yeah. So, like, you have it. You're decked out. You have the spiritual warfare. And you need to learn how to use it because you manifested all these. You manifested all of this. You manifested all of this. That's how true it is. All of this, you manifested this. You did. That was you. They're coming. You have to be fucking ready for that. And being ready for that means you cannot be sitting in your fear and rage. It is safe to put myself first. Celestial alignment. What I've learned is that I cannot operate this flesh prison at top capacity if I have not nourished myself and bathed myself and cleaned myself. It seems so stupid, but seriously, like the upkeep of myself. Like, if I'm not smelling good and feeling moisturized, if my hair doesn't feel well kept, taken care of, if my scalp feels like it's being ripped in every direction, if I'm not, like, if I don't have a little something on my nails, like, if I don't put, like, the bunny ears, that's just me being my soul animal self. I don't need to wear makeup all the time, but there are just certain things that my body and my brain need. And it is a basic human right to have those things. You need to learn that, and that's why there's so much affirmation in here. That's why we're not focusing on what I think a lot of the times people come to readers for. It's like, you know, and I'm even guilty of this. Even most recently, I've been going through it, you guys. And then I'll read this, but I've been going through it, y'all. Like, besides that, you know, I'm dealing with my own trauma, and I'm dealing with, like, what it's like to assess your past and base your future on both the things that you do want to see and the things that you never want to see again moving forward in your life. Like, excuse me, what you're willing to let go of in order to go down this road. It's not fucking easy. It means you have to look at your shit, bro. And sometimes your shit's gonna show up in some super fucked up, disturbing ways, and you're gonna wake up from your one night you finally slept and think, I don't have time to think about this nigga from umpteen million years ago, from like last year's model of people I was into or places I was going to. Like, I am dealing with the present, right? I was so pissed. I've been so mad. Y'all. And because it's like, all I want to do is spend every waking moment with my grandma. And I don't want to think about the ways in which another person has altered my nervous system around even basic human things. And it's just like, I don't have time to be worried about car rides. I don't have time to be worried about what that double, triple meaning might be when someone says a thing like, I want to be here laughing with my grandma about all the chocolate she wants to eat, okay? And so I was just like, I feel like I've just been swirling, but I'm not going down and I'm not going up, I'm just swirling. And like, it's hard to hear, oh, by the way, you're blessed, you're loved, you're taken care of. Like, it's hard to hear that when it's like, all of this is happening though, and it's just like, homie, like, you're blessed, you are loved. And I found myself today doing a lot of praying in gratitude, where I'm just like, I'm just so grateful for this. That little thing over there gave me a hard time tonight. Fought me every step of the way of her bath time and everything, just to sit there and be like, I'm sorry I gave you a hard time. I'm actually really happy we got to do this. I was just so really, I had these random fears, and I'm just like, homie, that's like non-negotiable. You're hallucinating. Like, this is part of your condition, and like, her condition is so real that it alters the way that she can process fear and anxiety. And so, like, what to you and maybe you and I could rationalize as like, that doesn't make any sense, like, that's not a founded fear, for her in those moments, it's like, it's so real that like, I have to do anything to get, you know, I have to do anything to validate this fear. I have to make it hard in order to be able to say at the end of the day, I was right. And it's like, and it's hard to find the dignity of taking care of someone who has the kind of irrational fear that comes with something that's like causing them harm anyway. It's just, and I had to be in a gratitude space, because it's like, one day I'm not going to be able to do any of this, and it will be incredibly quiet. Oh my god, it's going to be too quiet. I'm not going to know what to do with myself, y'all. I'm going to be a fucking mess. And so I'm just here with her, and just, I'm in it, and it's important to me. And it's so important to me that even I am just like, how am I blessed when I feel like I'm spiraling? I feel like I'm processing trauma from the past while I'm processing trauma in the present, and I'm trying to avoid trauma in the future. And like, how does any of that have to do with love and freedom and money? I get it. So we're going to sit in the discomfort together. Inkosazana, goddess of celestial alignment, Zulu, South Africa, temple, high priestess, element water. So 2 different water cards here. Inkosazana is the healer of healers and the teacher of teachers, whose love for humanity makes the corn grow. She dwells in foamy waters, but is also known as the heavenly princess. As above, so below is celestial alignment. Your guidance says your natural path is to be in alignment with your own divinity. No one can take from you what they didn't give you. I heard someone say that, and I was thinking about 11 too, because like, the number 11, and especially this card and this card being 11, so you have 11 here. You also have 12 and 21. Alright. And so, like, 11 here, we're we're looking at this aspect. I heard someone say in a video, and I think I forgot to finish that story mid-sentence, but I just saw this video of someone, apparently people are going around telling their kids, like, 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2, 1 + 1 = 11, and it's like, that's the kind of relationship dynamic you want to have in a marriage, where it's like, 1 + 1 = 2 whole ones. And yes, obviously mathematically, it's supposed to be a metaphor in a marriage and a relationship with two people who can stand on their own. And so, like, we have 11 and 12 here. Oh my god. Okay. Both of which are, like, stable numbers on their own, but also, like, have significant meaning with each other. It's just so interesting. And like I said, 11, 21, 11 and 12. So 1s and 2s. It's like the Matrix numbers almost. So interesting. How do you want to feel? You think often about what you want, but goddess energy speaks to us in feelings. God, goddess, godex. Celestial alignment is being in sync with the energetic feeling, the frequency of the sacred. Everything that you desire is in that frequency. Match it with your feelings. That is the energy of God, goddess, godex. I'm always being guided in the right direction. Yeah, like, and you know that. And honestly, take a minute to sit with it uncomfortably. I had my candles going. This grandpa right here, if he were alive right now and he saw me doing the candles, the essential oils, all these cards, he'd probably, like, take me out to the middle of the streets and whip me to death for doing something like that. He was not a part of that kind of thought process of free thinking. He was very old school. He was a pastor of the cult I was raised in. You know, that family is very, like, into the prestige of generational Adventism. He would have a straight up heart attack. So in this way, I am not honoring this particular legacy of closed-mindedness, one way or highway, but I carry the authority of a spiritual person who walked a path where they were definitely in alignment with energy that caused a movement. And so in many ways, I am both dishonoring and honoring my ancestor here. This is Chaos Magic. This is a Chaos Magician channel. This is a Chaos God, Goddess, Godex channel. So we don't conform. We can't. Oya energy, we're very much stormy types of people. So we have to sit with the discomfort of knowing that we are, despite what even our own loved ones may think of where we are now, based on who they were when they were here with us, you have to still honor the part of you that got to the moral of the story and chose to live with that morality, and understand that being in that kind of alignment does come with blessings, and people will hate you for it, and you will have hard times, and yeah, you will have survived a lot of things, but you will also have thrived through a lot of things too. 3? You manifested 3 at least. They're all coming. For some of you, you already have partners, and there's 3 more coming. And you're gonna be y'all are gonna be solid. Ow. Confirmation tongue bite. I gotta go. Bye.